Okay, I see where you're coming from. Hang on, excuse me while I hit a button really quick. Yep, red alert, shots have been fired. Somebody doesn't like the SM7b. Send in the troops. I'm just kidding. I want to address first why I like the SM7b so much. This is one of my all-time favorite microphones. I absolutely adore it. First, I will say that I disagree that using the SM7b or whenever somebody uses the SM7b that they sound like they have cotton balls in their mouth. I don't agree with that comparison at all. I will agree that the SM7b is a dark microphone, but because it is dark and doesn't overboost those upper frequencies, it is very smooth sounding to me. And that is the main thing that draws me to this microphone. It is so incredibly smooth and so easy to listen to. When I listen to a lot of dynamic microphones, whether it be a handheld dynamic or a broadcast dynamic, a lot of them seem to overboost the presence region and the treble region, and that leads to it sounding, first, very unnatural, and second, very gritty and grainy, and I am not a fan of it. It just does not sound normal. It sounds unnatural, unpleasant, sibilant, sharp, and unpleasant to listen to. I think I said that twice, but that is how I feel about it. It is so unpleasant to listen to 3 times. And then you have the SM7b, which goes the complete opposite direction and offers you an option to not boost any of the presence, any of the treble, and to leave it relatively neutral. It is easy to listen to. It is smooth. It is soft. Yes, it is dark. Yes, it is not as articulate as a U67 or an RE320, but it is going to be easy to listen to for long periods of time because it does not have any sharp upper frequencies that will make it sound fatiguing. To give you a few other options that I think sound incredible, the SE Electronics SEV7 for a handheld dynamic, that thing sounds incredible. Another one of my all-time favorites, the Bayer Dynamic M201TG. Holy smokes, that thing sounds incredible. It sounds similarly smooth to the SM7b, but it extends farther into the upper frequencies without getting fatiguing or sharp or sounding overboosted. It sounds natural to what it is actually capturing. Those are 3 dynamics that I absolutely love. It's one of my all-time favorite mics. It will continue to be one of my all-time favorite mics, and I'm not using it. I haven't used it in quite some time because I do have nicer microphones that I am testing and using. But when I throw this on the stand and throw on a little bit of compression, maybe throw on a tiny bit of a boost in the upper frequencies, maybe a dB or 2, I think it sounds incredible. One of my all-time favorites. As far as why other people love the SM7b and why it is so popular, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? It's because it's a trend. It's trendy. It's just like the Blue Yeti. Everybody bought the Blue Yeti because they saw other people using the Blue Yeti and they thought that is what was required to be a YouTuber or a podcaster. It's the same thing with the SM7b. People see other people using the SM7b and think, oh, I must need that. That must be the thing that I need to be an actual podcaster or an actual YouTuber. You don't. A few months ago, I made a video when to upgrade your audio interface and your microphone, or when should you upgrade your audio interface and microphone, and within the first few minutes, I specifically said, just because you see everybody else using the SM7b or the Blue Yeti, that does not mean it is the right microphone for you. You need to do proper research to determine if the microphone fits your use case, your needs, or your preferences. Is it going to be the microphone that you want, or are you buying it just because you saw everybody else using it and you think that it's what you need? That's why it's popular right now. That's why everybody is using it, because they see everybody. It's a self-perpetuating cycle. Everybody uses the SM7B because they see everybody else using the SM7B. So when other people see everybody else using the SM7B, they buy the SM7B, and then other people see everybody else using the SM7. You see what's happening? It's the exact same thing with the Blue Yeti. That doesn't take away from the SM7B being an incredible microphone, in my opinion, but it is not the right microphone for everybody, especially if you don't set it up properly. See my podcast episode about Jay's 2 cents. And especially if you don't like darker, smoother sounding microphones, or if you're plugging it directly into your computer. I have seen people doing that. And I've received comments, hey, can I plug the SM7B directly into my computer's motherboard? No, you can't. Don't do that. Bad. Okay. I hope that sufficiently answered your question. And your hateful question. I'm being bullied. I think I clipped the microphone. I'm being bullied because I love the SM7B so much. I do love this microphone. Gosh darn it.
Hey there, Andrew. I have a question for you regarding the SM7B. To me, it sounds like really muffled. Like it doesn't matter who's using it, whether it's in your content or other people. It always sounds to me like the person has cotton balls in their mouth. And I tried different headphones, different earpods, or earbuds, and they all sound the same to me. So I'm confused as to why it's so popular, especially with you, because I know you have access to lots of microphones and you have fairly decent like monitors and stuff and headphones. So I'm confused as to why other people don't seem to find it's muffled. Would you have an opinion or something to share on this? Thanks.